that Dr. and Mrs. C. Ray Capron, they purchased the land from Harry Roberts from the Tilden Realty Company, and they took charge of building their own house. So it wasn't a speculation project. And they made an arrangement with Clement Newkirk from the architectural firm of Bagg and Newkirk. Dr. Capron was a surgeon, and he purchased the land in September 20th, 1923. So it's just maybe a year earlier than the houses we've been looking at on Sage Court. In 1924, in November, that famous day that the Olmsted firm visited and took all the notes, the firm rep, now Frederick Law Olmsted Jr. did not come every time. He was here a few times, but there were other people. Charles Whiting often came. And that's the one, most of the notes were made by him and Mr. Wells. So they discussed design ideas from planting. Now initially, the Caprons didn't really like any of the ideas, so the Olmsted firm had to go back to the drawing board, come forth with new ideas. But eventually, the Caprons became extremely enthusiastic and spent a lot of money with on the yard. So Terry Hawkridge walked around, and I'll just mention some of the trees that could go back to the Olmsted era. And if we're looking at these, the conifers all date back, he thinks. The two Douglas firs near the driveway. Now, if you know your trees, you'll know which ones, but I'm not just sure which ones they are. I think they're the ones like to the right here. The white fir closer to the Parkway. That might be this one. He says yes. The red pines on the east side, he says yes. That'd be over here, in this direction. This is east, remember. And two red oaks in the front being the north side, possibly, he says. To the extreme east, there's a black walnut. You know which one that is? Extreme east? He thinks that could be